This is a good story to remember. This is about 200 years ago. 200 years ago in Lemberg was a big, whatever they want to be, now one of the giants, Yeshuas Yaakov. And learning he was like, we don't even have the wildest fantasy to know what kind of learning there were, right? We don't know, right? Different learning. Not learning. Every word of the Torah was shining before their holy eyes, right? Anyway, his neighbor was Mamash a poor schlepper. Mamash a poor schlepper. And never all year long his children walked around hungry. So this year, Pesach, the Yeshuas Yaakov decided, I got to do something for him. Mamash made a tremendous collection. So the Yidele, at least for the 8 days of Pesach, Mamash, they got him new pots and everything. For 8 days, the children should have Mamash good food. In the middle of the Seder, the Yidele comes, he says, Rebbe, something terrible happened. One of my little children went out on the street, was playing, picked up a little crumb of bread, and threw it in the big pot where we made soup ready for the whole of Pesach. And the law is always the majority decides, You take, let's say, a big pot of 10,000 liter of chicken soup, you throw in a little piece of ham, it becomes annulled in the majority. Pesach is 1 against 1,000,000. So his first reaction says, "Oh, Vey, what are we going to do with you?" And he also knew the rich people they won't give a second time. They say, "Oh, Shlomo, can't he watch his children?" The only thing is, about in the 7th century, there was one of the biggest Ge'anim, Rabbi Gaon. There was Tanoim, Amoraim, Rabbon Sferoi, Ge'anim, then Rishonim Achronim. Rabbi Gaon, today, if a rabbi is a little bit of a rabbi with a black tie and a black hat, is already a rabbi. Rabbi Gaon, besides being the greatest scholar in the world at his time, do you know that he was also the greatest doctor, the greatest astronomer, and this is unbelievable, he was the best fencer in the world. Would you believe it? I mean, a different kind of people, right? There was a big fencing, and it was Mamash Kiddush Hashem. Rabbi Gaon came, he knocked them all off. Rabbi Gaon, right? It's a different kind of, not from this world, right? Like David HaMelech, right? I think David HaMelech didn't know David HaMelech knew everything. Anyway, Rabbi Gaon writes in his book, She'iltis Rabbi, that on Pesach, also, if it's 100 times more, it gets resolved. How do you say that? It gets, what? It gets nullified. So, Yeshuas Yaakov says, you're not permitted to paskin according to one, because the majority, again, of all the rabbis said no. He said to himself, Gewalt, Rabbi Gaon is big enough. He can carry the eat on his shoulders. So he says, either they go home and eat and forget it. You have to open your heart. That night he had a dream. Rabbi Gaon came to him in a dream. And he says, I want you to know, I only wrote this in my book for this Yidele. That means in the 7th century was a big Mamash, the Holy of Holies, Rabbi Gaon, and he saw his prophetic eyes that 1,300 years later the Yidele and Orma Yid, and if you don't permit him to eat, he has nothing to eat on Pesach, took upon himself. I'll get even with you. It's not to be believed. So Rabbi Gaon is not Yaakov Avinu, right? Yaakov Avinu. Anyway, let's sing one more good song. Josh, you want to say something? Lillian, want to say something? Okay, what are you going to sing? I tell you what, I have an idea to sing Rabbi Levi Yitzchak with Yeshuas Nigen, How can you not? Give me E minor. You know Rabbi Levi Yitzchak? What? No, Rabbi Levi Yitzchak. You know it. No. Hey, Rabbi Bitnik, I need to talk to you. Where are you running? It's staying good. Give me your minor.